What's up everybody, thanks for checking out this video. If you find this enjoyable, consider leaving a like, it's greatly appreciated. What I'm about to be showing you is a sea monster that was found on Titan. I have not seen any other Destiny YouTuber make a video over this, and I thought this would be really interesting to share with the community. This was accidentally found by one of my buddies I was playing with once we completed a mission. Then we went back there and I noticed that this is basically like a little Easter egg that Bungie decided to put in. And by the way guys, try to stick around to the very end because I found a little glitch that you can do to go underneath the water at Titan so you can truly see what these sea monsters look like. All you have to do is go to anywhere pretty much on the Titan. I'm just going to go ahead and go to the rig because I know an easy spot where I can show you where it's at. And I don't think there's just one sea monster that you can find. There's multiple around in the water, I believe. I'm not exactly sure to be honest, but I don't see why there wouldn't be multiple. I think Bungie added these in kind of like what we saw flying around on Venus in Destiny 1. The Almakara dragons, as some of you guys may be familiar with, we didn't really get to fight them or anything, but they were there and we could see them. And it's the same thing on the Titan. Of course, the difference is the Almakaras were up in the air and of course the sea monsters are in the sea. It kind of makes the water seem more scary, I will say, but at the same time it makes you want to venture off into the water and see if you can encounter it. Unless some of you guys have like, sea monster phobias or something. I don't know, I'm just kidding. Anyways, once you land at the rig area, I'm only taking you to this one because I know exactly where you can find one at when you come here. Once again, I think there are multiple around in the water. But if you look down here, right at this water where there's a whole bunch of cluster going on across, like you see a whole bunch of destroyed ships and destroyed docks and whatnot over there. You can't get over there, sadly. I did try. I tried, alright? I tried. But you can see this Loch Ness monster swimming around in the water. I don't know if Bungie really was trying to make this a reference to the Loch Ness monster. I think, honestly, that Bungie was just adding these sea monsters to make the water, once again, feel more scary, like you don't want to go down there. That's a bad place to go. Anyways, I tried shooting this thing and nothing happened. My shots were going right through it. So I don't think this is supposed to be damaged. Once again, it's like the Almakara dragons flying around above Venus. Maybe these monsters have something to do with the lore, however, that I really don't know about. Because, once again, the Almakara dragons had some lore with, the backstory of Destiny. Maybe these sea monsters have some lore with the backstory of Destiny. I mean, who knows? I know one thing for sure, though. This sea monster looks terrifying. Look how large it is, and it has 2 humps to it. It looks like a ginormous swimming spiked snake. Oh, gosh, that's just giving me the creeps even talking about that. Imagine encountering something like this in the actual ocean. Like just, sailing on a boat and all of a sudden you see these 2 humps pop out of the water. Like, oh, okay, let's turn around. We're rerouting now. Well, you may ask, I just had this new phobia. It's called sea monster phobia. So, yeah, let's go into the opposite direction that thing is going in. How about that? I mean, that's how I'd be like, holy crud, this would be freaky. But to be real with you guys, I did try to actually get as close as I could to this thing. And I found that in certain areas that you took to go over to it, you would hit invisible barriers immediately. But over at this area on top of these crates here, which, by the way, in case you guys don't recognize where I'm at, I'm still over by the rig area. I just went on top of this platform over here, and then I got on top of these crates that's on top of this platform. So it'd give me a nice height to start from. And then when I was over here on top of these crates, I just waited until I saw the sea monster again, and then I popped my Dom blade and headed in its direction. However, after a while, I ended up hitting an invisible barrier, but this invisible barrier was much further than the other one, so I got more distance this way. I ended up hitting an invisible barrier. However, when I went down from that invisible barrier, I could see below the map. It's a pretty cool little glitch that I accidentally stumbled upon that you can do to see it better. I will say you're going to be a bit disappointed because when you go underneath the water here, you can tell that they're just spinning circles. It's supposed to create an illusion that this is a sea monster in the water. So don't fear, guys. I have solved the panic. It is only spinning spiked circles going around and around and around in the water. You no longer have to fear about getting eaten by a terrifying sea monster because it has no mouth. It has ate itself. I'm just kidding. Of course, a lot of you probably wasn't fearing it. But yeah, Bungie added these in once again to increase the fear factor to the water and give it more of an atmosphere. I'm out of here though, everybody. This is all I really wanted to show you. Hopefully you found this enjoyable. Once again, I haven't seen any other videos over this, so if you want, maybe share this with some of your friends. I'm sure they might find this interesting as well. Because if you think about it, a lot of people are going to pass these sea monsters up in Destiny. I mean, who actually just stares down at the water? I mean, my friend got lucky enough where, you know, we completed the mission and he didn't have anything else to do, so he was just chilling there and ended up seeing it. So that was convenient. But yeah. Yeah, it seems like this passed up a lot of the community, and I found this really interesting. Hopefully a lot of you did as well. Until next time, though. And oh, by the way, I do have some other content that I'm about to be sharing with you later today that I haven't seen anybody upload as well, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. I can't tell you quite yet because maybe someone else will find out about what I'm talking about and then upload before me. But once again, I'm excited to share it with you guys. Until then, peace.